Fundamental 03 were a group who started their career in the early 2000s. The group consists of Jermaine Riley, Varun One-Day, and Kyle Letman. What brought them together was the love of dancing. In the early 2000s, dancing was everything. With movies like Street Style, Honey, Save the Last Dance, everybody wanted to dance like Janet and Michael. All three of them found each other while dancing in the dance studios in London. They built a close relationship, became very good friends, brothers, and they started to realize that they did not just love music, but they also love singing. And all three of them were vocally gifted. After friends and families motivated them to become a group and to take the music thing very serious, they became in the year 2003 a boy band and started to rehearse to perfect their craft, to rehearse on harmonies, singing parts, and they were working on the style of music they wanted to create for themselves. In the gospel singer David One-Day, they found their manager. He was helping the boys getting booked. They ran from tour to tour. They were the opening act for a lot of R&B artists, and that helped them to gain more fans and to become known in the music industry. In 2004, they competed on UK Unsigned Talent. They won the competition. They convinced the video producer and managing director of the Rocks Records, Jess Black, that they are worthy to get signed. So he signed them to the record company. Fundamental 03 started to work on their music. They were always on the studio working on their sound, and the plan was to come up with a full album. So the first three videos they put out for the public were Playground, Wait a While, and Jump. Three very strong songs, but mainstream and radio were not supporting them that much. YouTube was not what it is today, but the start of their career became the start of YouTube and social media. So
just carry on. I know you're not ready, and I ain't gonna rush you, baby. We don't have to let it give it just to kick it out. We don't have to be naked just to make it work. You don't have to be afraid when we're alone. Don't be afraid, don't be afraid, girl. Let's take our time, girl. I'm not trying to put this loving under pressure. I'm just trying to put pressure on you.
What I'm saying, that I'm coming with a mean 16, coming on point.
A lot of fans started to notice them through social media and YouTube. So even outside of the UK, they were building a strong fan base. Also, DJ outside of the UK were playing them in different clubs, so they loved the music. A lot of people did not even know who's singing the music, but they loved the music. All the work they put in started to work out. They were nominated for a MOBO award in the category Best Newcomer. Also, their single Playground charted on the UK single charts on number 44. In 2005, they started to tour with different American R&B hip-hop artists like Nelly, Bobby Valentino, Pretty Ricky, Kanye West, Fabulous, Ray J, Montel Jordan, and much more. One of the strong points of the group were they could really perform because they came from dancing. They were trained to sing and to dance at the same time. That's the reason why they loved to perform. So meanwhile they were performing and promoting themselves as a group, they were working on a full album. But for some reason, the track list of the album leaked. So this brought a little confusion to the release date. Also, the group wanted to sign a deal with another record company, Geffen Records / Universal. The goal was to become more international, to get known in different countries, and to break America. The dream of almost every musician who lives outside of America. Because everybody knows if you break America, the whole world will know you. Doing a concert in Norway, Fundamental met Neyo, and he told them that he is a big fan of them, he knows their music, and he expressed how much he liked them. Some months later he met them again and he wanted to sign them under his own label, Compound Entertainment. So the group started to work on their debut album Backstage Pass, and they recorded a lot of songs with Neyo and heavy producers of America. They even recorded a song with the singer Nicole Scherzinger, and they were pretty sure this time they will make it, because at that time Neyo was a huge successful singer. He wrote songs for Beyonce and he was on top of his game. But sadly nothing of that happened. Later on they parted ways with the label. On they released a free mixtape with the title The Pudding. On people started to lose interest and focus on the group. So they decided to compete again on competition shows on Skyrock Must Be the Music, which was not a smart move because they were signed with huge labels. They did clips, music videos, they built a massive fan base, and then they went back where they started, to competition shows. Sometimes some managers advise the artists to go on those shows to get exposed to a brighter public. The goal is not to win the show but to get just exposed. But I don't like that, that's really bad marketing. While they was competing on the show, they did get a lot of critiques, because during the competition it was mentioned that there were newbies in the music industry. But they did already a lot in the music industry. They toured with heavy artists, released singles, and they had already some contracts. So some bloggers found that unfair for them to compete with newbies, people who never been in the music industry before, because they were a really strong group and they had already a lot of experience. In 2011, almost after 10 years, they decided to split and to went separate ways. Everybody started to focus more on their solo career and they wanted to build something new out of that. Kyle Ledman had not that much singing parts during the group time. He is a great singer, but he was the image of the group. Look-wise, he was the favorite member for young girls. So after the group split, he took 1 year off because it hit him very hard and he needed to rebuild himself. So he went to the studio with different producers, started to record on his solo music. He recorded his own songs, released the EP, and he performed in different small locations in the UK. Jermaine Riley looked always like the lead singer of the group because he was singing most of the parts, and in a lot of their videos he stand often in the middle. After the group split, he started to record some covers. He went to the studio, worked on his own music, released his own videos, although he released 2 albums, Hello Earth in 2012 and Mistakes in 2020. Baron one day became a really successful songwriter. In some of his Facebook posts, that meeting Harmony Samuels opened a lot of doors for him in the music industry. Harmony Samuels is a well-known producer who worked already with Michelle Williams from Destiny's Child, Kelly Rowland, Kiara Sheard, with a bunch of artists in the music industry. So Baron worked with people like Jessie J, Kiara Sheard, Ella May. He wrote the song Trip for Ella May, which became a platinum song in America. He worked with Fifth Harmony, with the new R&B singer Javon, and with much more artists. Fundamental had the potential to become a very huge group around the world. Till this day, people are listening to Playground, Jump, and Party People. People wanted them to win, although they were not really known in the mainstream industry, but people rooted for them. They had the potential, but the industry not give you always the chance. I hope you liked the video, and yes, leave me a thumb up, write, subscribe, comment, and if you want to know what happened to the group 5 After Midnight, who had the potential to become out of the UK one of the best R&B groups ever, but never made it, then click now on the next video and I will tell you why. We see each other next time, bye.